Ooh, got armor. What kind of armor did I get? Armor of loyalty. Wow, that's pretty good. So I'll give that to her. She's the only one that can use it. I'm just gonna go grab a drink real quick. Alright, nice to travel without being hunted. I think we'll stick. I think this is actually a cutscene with the evil dudes. Yeah.
The shard you have found, show it to me.
Yes, Sierra? Sierra? Is that what you sought?
No, it is much more. Forget the betrayer. Forget our vengeance. These shards, they must all be found. Whatever forces you need, we shall grant you. But these shards must be ours.
Of course, Sierra. It shall be done.
Pretty sure she's the Act 2 boss. Or Act 1. I guess it's like 2 parts or 3 parts. I don't forget how many parts there are.
Dalrin. Lord Dalrin now, I hear.
Who's there?
Come now. You remember?
Oh, it's took me a while. I never actually realized who that was
Hasn't
until
really
now.
been so long.
Alright.
You died at the battle at West Harbor.
Delayed, perhaps. My imprisonment was most distressing. But dead? Now how could I die with so much left unfinished? And there is so much more left to do.
So this is Neverwinter? Suppose it's passable for a city built by humans. Can't say I care for it though. You want a proper city, you build down, not up.
This place feels unnatural. The wood and stone, it's as if they've been silenced.
I wish you'd both be silent. The entire trip was just one long whine from the two of you.
Oh, me stomach feels funny. This boat rocks like a baby's cradle.
This water is so unnatural and deep, not like the swamp of dead people I grew up in. Not that I've got great memories of this place, but it's home. So, where are we going first?
Not sure I can stomach any food yet. I say lead the way. Besides, I'd welcome it.
Oh, I think that's right here. Yeah. Oh, this is a party member. He's a fucking dick, though. I really don't like him.
Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the... You mean old Duncan? Oh, well now, if you're looking to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that he's a drunk. Oh, really? I can see that. Thing is, last I heard, Duncan was still a realm's...
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
Not a sunline cave dweller of the
The
underground.
guy's dad or whatever is like he like adopted him or whatever.
Digging, eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels. Suppose Diggin told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing. Don't take it hard. I can probably guess why you're here, but why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway? Oh, did he? Nothing more than I did years ago. Plain silver near as we could tell. You and those shards were all that were left of that West Harbor battle.
Duncan, I thought you said that.
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said, but nothing of importance. Probably residue from
Demon's fire.
And that, Sal, is why you are cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental.
Sam's pretty funny. He's really sarcastic. I kind of like him as a character. I
Really
forgot
why
about
you
him.
came all this way to hear about your mother. Yeah, your mother, Esmeralda. Since you were asking about the shards. What? Diggin still keep... Ah, but you know, I have no call to say that. I think that's why he buried that first shard. And gave the other one... I think you might have been better off being raised by wolves if Diggin didn't share that. There's a lot I'm sure he never told you. But he'll tell you when he's ready, I think. But it's best you hear it from him. Let's stick to the shard. A hedge wizard. Somehow set up shop on the docks. But it's telling enough he can only run a business down here in the crack of Neverwinter. Got a dry wit, and it'll always rub you the wrong way. So his name's well chosen. Still, I suppose I trust him enough. Well, me and Dagan took the shard to him back when he lived in the merchant quarter. But he couldn't get much from it. Just faint traces. Here. I've always kept it close for... Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examine it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing. Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in...
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect a barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan. Past the stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had one tankard too many for the day, but why? Your guest here has the smell of a harbonin about them. Faint, but there. I thought Duncan was keeping company too good for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fairweather charms to the local Sand?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you. To think you could survive a fortnight without my ale purgative. Why, you would be buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers everywhere. But enough about you and your adventurous exploits on the tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
We need your help concerning the shard. Both of them.
Shard? That chunk of silver you showed me so long ago? I do hope you're not going to try to pawn it to me again.
What?
I am no longer interested.
Whoa.
Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable.
Oh my
Besides, didn't
God.
your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had one now.
It found its way back, so to speak. We need you to look at both of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine.
Owned!
Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time. Are you sure these are the same shards? The power in them. Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for two failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries.
Because he's incompetent.
Duncan, the more I speak to your kin here, since you seem to have been given all the brains of the family, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I do know there could be something about you that causes them to resonate. But I have no idea why that would be. You could try and speak to Algernon, but I don't think you'd have much. Algernon lives in the Black Lake district, you see, and now he's trapped there. The watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he?
As have I. Not only are the Watch not talking about it, but they even called in the Cloak Tower mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons? Closest I've ever come to demons is Dagon's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
Some sorcerer, I believe, had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough.
But you say this Algernon might know more, Sand?
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it seems like you have no choice but to let me examine the shards at my leisure. I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait, Watch or secret route? Not bad ideas. Either way the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the City Watch Post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks. He might be able to take you into the Watch, and from there, speaking to Algernon shouldn't be too hard. Then you need to find another route into the Black Lake District.
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the Watch closing the Black Lake District in the first place.
Well, she's got thugs all over the docks. But
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the Guardian Elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
Caleb, maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal. And the price will be steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our...
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing...
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, or to do it downwind.